Alright, so we're talking about Superman 4 The Quest for Peace. It's better than 3 The End. I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding, it's better than 3. I'm just saying. So, yeah, as you can tell, probably from the way I'm talking, I had to redo it because I had it all freaking messed up. But, so, what's the story? The story is Superman is now trying to stop nuclear war. And so, Lex Luthor escapes from prison and he creates Nuclear Man to stop him. I guess. I gotta say, compared to the third one, the tone is drastically down to back the way it was. I mean, it's campy, but it's not as, like, to me, Superman 3 is a superhero comedy, where the first Superman movies were, like, decent superhero action drama movies. Superman 3 was a superhero comedy. Here we got just a regular superhero action film. There's a little bit of comedy, but it's not overly there. It's not overly present like Superman 3 with Richard Pryor, like, right in your face. Man, you got a lot, you know. No. Lois Lane and Lex Luthor are back in this one, which, you know, I just thought of this. Why does Lex Luthor have to be the villain in all of them? Even when Lex Luthor wasn't the villain, there was a guy that was basically a discount Lex Luthor. I mean, there's other villains we could have went, like Brainiac, Darkseid, all that stuff, if they were invented yet, I don't know. But there's other villains, Mr. and Mrs. Spitalik. I mean, come on. But, you know, we gotta have Lex Luthor all the time. And a guy who's basically Lex Luthor, but not Lex Luthor. You know what I mean? But yeah, just... and like I said, this is a better film. I was more entertained than Superman 3, where I was just like going like this the whole time. But there are some bad things in here, and we'll get to those. But like Christopher Reeve, as always, is great. Margot Kidder, she's great. I don't know who the actress is, but she plays a new character, Mrs. Warfield, I think her name is. She's alright. They do this crazy thing where, okay, first of all, I need to talk about this. Does they do it again? Sort of. So, Clark reveals to Lois that he's Superman, and then right afterwards, he does the thing from the Richard Lester cut of Superman where he kisses her and erases her memory. What the hell is the point of telling her that you're Superman and you're just going to erase her memory? And then they do this double date scene where he has to be Clark and Superman at the same time. If Lois was aware that he was Superman, she could have helped. But no, he's just giving them both the runaround. And eventually, because Lex Luthor escapes from prison, and, you know, he creates Nuclear Man, and he challenges Superman. Superman has to go fly off and fight Nuclear Man, so there's that. Nuclear Man's one weakness is if he's not in direct sunlight, he dies. So how is he able to float in space? It's not direct sunlight. There's less sunlight in space than there is on Earth. Yeah, the sun's right there, but come on. And also, he drags Miss Warfield out into space. And she doesn't die. You can't breathe in space. It's impossible. Are you fucking stupid? You cannot breathe in space. And yeah, she's a... It's like, how? How are you... How? It makes no sense. Superman can be in space, he's an alien. Nuclear Man can be in space, he's part alien. So, how? And Superman is on a quest to get rid of all the nukes. You know, because this was in the height of the Cold War, I think. So they're, you know, doing that. Everyone knows Rocky stopped the Cold War by defeating Ivan Drago in Rocky 4. So, there's that. But anyway, yeah. no, that, more negative stuff here. The effects. Oh boy, you can tell they really cut their budget on this one. Oh, the effects are terrible. Like, I kept playing it in the third one, how they didn't play the theme song or have the traditional opening. Well, they tried to do that with this one. They played the theme song, which was, I could tell, was drastically different. Definitely wasn't John Williams doing it in this one. At least I don't think it was. And the graphics for the intro were just terrible. It looked like a video game from the 80s video game. And then you have Superman flies in this movie. It's the same exact anime. It's the same thing. You reuse it over and over and over again because there's not enough money to do it. So just reuse the same thing. He's just doing this every time he flies. Are you getting annoyed by it yet? Because I was. I'm just saying. But guys, despite of that, it does answer the question that what happened after Superman 2, because he went around and he changed everything. So does that mean that, at least in respect to in retrospect to the Richard Donner cut, and when he spun it back around again, that means that he never escaped. But if you're going by the Richard Lester cut, what happened? I don't know. I didn't see the end of that, but so yeah. Regardless of the problems I have with this, it is better than 3. I know people say, "Oh, Superman 4 is the worst Superman movie ever made." No, it's not. Superman 3 is worse. I'm sorry to say, but it is. So I can't give it any more or less than a 7 out of 10. So 7 out of 10 for Superman 4 Quest for Peace. So what are your thoughts on Superman 4 The Quest for Peace? Let me know in the comments below. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you.